Wow, it went from 300 viewers to 14,000 viewers in the time it took for me to do the Comic-Con video. So I guess word has gotten around that this is the new Gollum. Real quick, I want you to see what it's called. The program is called Monkey. Okay, so this is Skull Island Rise of Kong. Why am I playing this? I've been told this is the new Gollum. Like PS2 shovelware levels of quality. And, of course I had to play it. So it came out about 45 minutes ago. I don't know how these major franchises keep getting shit games. And also, Peter Jackson directed movies of both things. Very high quality cutscenes. When you see the cutscene that made me want to play this, you'll understand. I'm also, hoping to get to that scene within 2 hours for no specific reason. But yes, they show a JPEG in a cutscene at one point, so I'm looking forward to seeing the JPEG. Show me them graphics. Now, I considered getting the Wii version, or the Wii, I mean, this looks like a Wii version. I considered getting the Switch version. I figured it would be impossible to get a refund of that. I mean, it just, the PC version seemed like a better choice. Can you turn the graphics down further? Oh, my chat member in Christ, this is the lowest graphic settings possible. Wow, it really doesn't even look that much better. $10 indie game can look much better than this. But yeah, people are saying this is, the Gollum version of King Kong, How about this? We just call this game King Con, because this game is probably a con job. Going for the Switch appeal, so... There you go. I mean, listen, even if you have low-quality graphics, you want it to, like, be functional and look decent, and not, like, whatever the fuck this is. We're getting Gollum likes now, says a chat member. That's just called the PS2 and Wii era. Is it true Kong is public domain? Because, if so, that makes sense why this would exist, then. The King Kong book is public domain, but the movies are not. Most Kong stuff comes from the movies. I mean, so far, this is not as bad as Gollum. But Gollum does look better than this. If you put both games on high quality, Gollum definitely looks better. It is possible that cutscene is not indicative of the quality of the rest of this game. Is that a waterfall hiding behind a rock? Why the foliage do that, though? Wait, foliage? Foliage gone. Vinny, are you going to play Sonic Superstars? This is Sonic Superstars. I've played free games better than this, really, though. Seriously, but for $30, it's actually more than 30. I think it's 35, but it's on sale right now, so now's a good time to scoop it up, chat. Vinny, it's $40. It's on sale for 35. Oh god. Listen, if that JPEG was not in that cutscene, and the quality of this game was not, like, compared to Gollum, there wouldn't be, like, 14,000 people playing this right now on Twitch. So this is how you do it. I mean, you take... Okay, your game is looking like shit, right? And you know that the game is gonna sell like shit, and it's clearly not finished, or there was no, like, love or effort or attention put into it. The tutorial video is running at an excellent frame rate, isn't it? That is... This game is really boring, by the way. But if it's not on Twitch and you want to see the video, the stream, that's the best way to do it. Someone said it's not the same without chat. No, that's correct. That is absolutely correct. Some people prefer it without. Some people prefer it with. Can you take a moment to enjoy the soundtrack? Well, that's just monkey music. Someone said, Vinny, what are the objectives? That's a good point, chat member. Why don't we get a nice, objective or two? What's the, alt code for the dot again, chat? Alt 7? Alright, so we got make Kong find banana. Okay. I think these are pretty good. Can you pretend this is a Donkey Kong 64 remake? Can you put on some Donkey Kong Country music? I wouldn't want to cover up how good this music is. I feel like the composer really, like, hit a xylophone a couple times and, like, a piece of metal. Wait, this isn't it, is it? No, this isn't it. Wow. Wow! Oh my god, it's the miracle of life. The poor monkey. What did they do to Diddy Kong? Gaw. This is some of the most clumsy combat. Also, this is the angle it locks to when you lock onto an enemy. Really helpful, especially when you have foliage in the way. That's fine. Wait, was that scripted? Oh, I think that is scripted. Because then we grow up, this monkey, we grow up to be it. What an amazing face. That's like Gollum, almost. Like, speaking of Gollum.
Sacrifice.
I'm really sad now. About how much money I spent on this. Microsoft should acquire the studio. I think there's a lot of potential here. Maybe Epic? They can buy it and then lay everyone off on the team. Like they did Bandcamp. I love the facial expression so much. Expert cinematography, including Leaf Nipple Kong. Are we really getting a full-ass game about monkey PTSD? If I can compliment the game on one thing, is that I like the cell shading, kind of. It's almost good. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got LOD mountains morphing before our very eyes. Did you see that? I mean, I know that that's a pretty common video game trick, but it's just, like, weird here. It's, like, a little bit more noticeable. This is how I want to be spending my afternoon, but you know how I am with shitty games. There is some high-quality yeetage in this game. It's not particularly effective. Kill a creature with another creature is an achievement I just got. What the fuck? I still had health! For a big, strong creature, a crab can sure kill you in a couple hits. Boy, that mountain is really melting, isn't it? I also want to try to, like, speed run to that cutscene with the JPEG. Oh, it's so sluggish. I was pressing the block button. I was pressing the block button. This has got to be one of the worst lock-ons in a video game. Seriously, it doesn't make any sense and the camera looks like shit when it does it. You will, chat, you won't believe this. I am holding forward on the stick right now. I am actually holding forward. The stick, when you're locked on, doesn't reset directions. God, how am I gonna take down a dinosaur if I can't even take down this crab? Kong injured! Come on, roar. Do the roar! Great lock on camera you got here, video game. Do the roar! I think this is trying to be like a Souls-like. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. Okay, did you see what just happened there? The corpse just kind of jittered and then faded out of existence. Is this a fan game? No, this is a real Kong game. I don't know if they got the rights to it or what. Oh, monkey is floating. Confirmed monkey is floating. Yeah, again, we talked about public domain earlier. It's possible the book is in public domain, so maybe they're just using the name Kong. Uh-oh. Someone said, why are you playing this? How does this not speak for itself? Would you rather play this or Gollum? I would have said this about 20 minutes ago, but now I'm thinking maybe I would rather play Gollum. I have no idea what the fuck to do right now. I have 1 skill point. I need 5 to get the move they want me to get. And even that, chat, the move I need is not here. Is that bar above your health the fecal bar? Yeah, that's the fecal bar. Wow, it's so interesting over there. Stuck on a shrub. Pickable objects. But where'd it go? Oh man, no, do that again. Do that again, that was good. Amazing game feel you got here, Kong. Oh man, it really feels like I'm controlling a 5,000-pound gorilla. I'm keeping an eye on the amount of time I've played this, chat. It's like a weird mix of like a brawler, a platformer. There's like a little bit of a Souls-like thing going on here with some of the fights and the lock-on. But way worse on every level. For all things. Dark Souls invented all those mechanics. It did, yeah. Well, I mean the fight with the parry mechanic in particular I'm talking about. It's like, you know, rolling out of the way, you know, waiting for the light to show up so you can parry. I think there was a, there's a little bit of a Monktroidvania happening here too, because... Ride wife. Ride wife. Your wife. Monkey sad. So the throw doesn't work anymore. Oh, now it does. Oh, you can't move while you're trying to throw. You can't even, like, wiggle the stick even a little bit. You think Kong wiggles his stick? Someone said, holy shit, I'm having deja vu. I've seen this in a dream. Dude, what the fuck? This is real. I'm sorry, this isn't a dream. This isn't a hallucination. This is real. I repeat, this is real. And it's $40. Someone said this looks worse than the Donkey Kong Country television show.
Then we made this whole big bash for nothing?
Then why did I pay for this dinner?
Then why I brush my teeth?
Then why did I use up my best material on this sh**? Because you like me.
I have a feeling we're not gonna get to the famous cutscene. The now famous cutscene. We've only known about this, most people have only known about this for approximately 15 hours, and yet it's already famous. Excellent cave. What's the point, then? The Peter Jackson movie tie-in game from nearly 20 years ago actually looks better than this. That one, I just deleted that one. Here's this giant enemy crab. Is it not fighting back?
Yeah, floating foliage.
I mean, that sums the game up right there. A worm? Someone could mod this game to have meat as that worm. I don't know why anyone would, but someone could. I've noticed sometimes their animations, their feet move slower than their movement. You are going to refund, right? I don't know, what if I end up really liking the game? So I'm not getting any indication of where I should be going. I'm just stumbling into fights. Fight and clear the zone. Oh. Okay. Thank you for that dramatic camera pan. Chat, if I don't reach that particular cutscene in under 2 hours, I'm just going to show it to you. Which spec and build are you going for? I'm going for primate gunner. I was gonna go for banana bow with a little bit of stealth mixed in. The cinematography is really quite astounding. It's like Peter Jackson levels. You can choose to be a wife rider as well. That's one thing you can do in this game. And it's like riding around on your very own, like, chocobo. These frame rates are amazing. Throw rock is bigger, faster, grants armor. Why is that written like monkey text? What the fuck is wrong with these trees? They look like they're made of mercury. Use your skill points. Yeah, I did that. Supposedly my attacks are now more powerful. Even though, again, we know there's no reason to attack enemies in this game at all. Like, just don't bother. Just go from arena to arena, get skill point, find wife, ride wife. Is this a cutscene? Could this be it? Oh, man. Oh, it's a big worm. No, this is a different one. This is a different cutscene. There was almost like a little bit of a Hitchcock zoom there, too. By the way, this is, again, the lock-on camera that you cannot change. I like when sometimes the animation is completely skipped and he just appears out of the ground instantly. It's entirely possible that Kong could be in the... Oh, good. I was gonna say, it's entirely possible that during this fight, Kong could be placed inside a rock for the cutscene. I got this. Boost up your already powerful primal rage to fit your needs. Unlock the throw shit ability. Yeah, that's too expensive. I can't do that right now. And the fecal meter is not full. I can see so much. It's a lush environment. It's a poison swamp. I'm pretty sure Miyazaki made this game. This is longer than 3 hours. Undoubtedly, this game is longer than 3 hours. I think I might be the world's best Skull Island Rise of Kong player. Chat, it's very possible. Chat, I have no idea how that cutscene even made it to the internet. Like, did someone actually get a key for this game and play it early all the way up to that point? Because there's a cutscene from later on in the game that is why everybody is playing this now. I say everybody, but, you know, people such as myself. Like, without knowing that cutscene is in this game, what incentive is there? It's like, okay, go through area, complete objectives, get skill points, fight boss, go to next area. So no, it doesn't seem like a particularly long game if it's, you know, 25 collectibles and areas that are just, like, kind of linear. It seems more open than it is. And then, like, failing fights because you don't have skills. And I don't just mean, like, in-game skills, I mean actual video game skills. Okay, I figured it out. When you do a roll while locked on, it keeps you moving in the direction you rolled in, and you have no say in the matter unless you let go of the stick. Also, I know that Kong is supposed to be a huge monkey. I have no sense of scale whatsoever for this monkey. It looks like regular-sized monkey is fighting giant crabs, and not giant monkey is fighting even more giant crabs. Get right in that crusty. Alright. Someone said the games industry is back now that licensed slop is on the menu again. One of my favorite things is back in the day on the Super Nintendo and NES, Genesis, early days, is when they would take a movie and make it into a side-scroller, like, platformer beat-em-up game. Or, like, Home Alone became, you are, McSwoley Bulkin, and you have to fight. And just throw things at people. I'm taking this very slow, chat. I need to pay complete attention. Because it turns out you as Monkey can slip and fall very easily. Even though this is what Monkey does best. Oh boy, alright. Maybe we'll just get out of this area. I don't know, I've been playing this less than 2 hours. I think I have another half hour of gameplay before I have to stop and then... Yeah, well, I actually have to go soon anyway. I have to be gone. But, just to let you all know that you're here, there's a charity thing happening tonight for Gamers Outreach I'm doing on this channel. And, with others as well, with Gear, Zot, and Hootie. We're gonna be playing some multiplayer games. We got Worms on the menu, which is topical. And some other stuff as well. Something that I don't remember. But it should be fun, and we'll be raising money for a good cause. We're gonna eat worms. We're actually going to eat worms. No, we're gonna play Worms for charity, so stop by later. I thought it was gonna be tomorrow, but I'm a dumbass. Tomorrow is the backup date, in case I had con crud. This or Gollum. I think Gollum is better than this. When I first started playing this, I was like, oh, this is way better, because it has actual, like, fighting and things to do. But once you get used to the fighting, and once you see how barren the game is and how boring it is, it's just... Gollum at least had nice visuals at times, and was attempting to do something. This is repetitive. Gollum at least has you climbing around and, like, breeding birds, and, like, finding, like, a diaper to piss in. I don't know, Gollum has set pieces, sort of. Yeah, it has some set pieces. This is just, like... This is the thing they used to generate skyboxes in 1995. Are the past broadcasts only on YouTube? Someone said maybe don't play copyrighted music during the intermissions. I love that question too, or I love that. I've gotten that a bunch. I have a great answer for you, and I love telling people the answer. Say I'm playing Donkey Kong Country, and someone decides they want to cover Donkey Kong Country by rapping over it. They now can put that in the content claim system, and it's happened countless times. Just happened on Sunday, in fact, with Undertale music. That counts as copyrighted content. So, pretty much anything I play, if someone has a cover of it and wants to be a scumbag, that counts as me breaking copyright. So, it almost doesn't matter. So, Johnny does his best, and I appreciate him a ton. But sometimes we just have to let it go. Have you considered streaming on YouTube? YouTube has its own problems. It's missing features. The copyright there is also very liable to give you a strike, and which we have had plenty of in the past. Keep in mind, too, YouTube, that would pretty much pulp my audience, because believe it or not, people are very picky about where they choose to watch. A number of reasons why it's not just an easy thing to, like, switch over. I know some people would come over to YouTube. Many wouldn't. Many wouldn't sub. Many wouldn't watch. Many wouldn't care. So it's like, why would I make a worse experience for myself with less modding tools? And sure, it's not quite parity with Twitch. It's better than it was. But I'm gonna, like, you know, if I switch to YouTube, it'll be, like, out of pure Twitch killing itself. Since the Amazon takeover in particular, like, year by year, there's been, like, one thing after another that's been terrible. But, at the same time, when it works well. And there are definitely a lot of tools in place from over a decade of development that make my life and the mods' lives easier. So it's kind of just, for me, it's a necessary evil. But I do think, legitimate competition in the streaming space would be nice. Keyword legitimate. And like actual, you know, like if there's something that came along that was not scummy, I certainly would consider my options. But yeah, moving over from one to another is always going to be tricky, and I would start to I would have to actually like talk to my tax guy about something like that, if you know what I mean. It's a crab. Crabs and dinosaurs and worms. And crabs and dinosaurs and worms. And crabs and dinosaurs and worms. Love that lock-on. Can you stay still for a second so we can fight? Wow, what a cool fight this is. Come on. Come on, crab. I don't want to have to do this again. That's really the impetus. It's not like I'm like, oh, what will happen when I defeat the enemy? No, it's, please don't let me do this again, dear God. For a second, at the right moment, at the right angle, Kong looked like he was experiencing Omega Nut. Animation's so lifelike. You'll be surprised it's not real. Vinny, stop ignoring the refund messages. Yeah, I started this about a half hour or more into my stream, so don't worry. In the time you've played this, has it become fun for you? I would say less fun. Like, the fights have gotten worse. Oh yeah, nice block. Block doesn't work for boulders. Yeah, fuck you! Ugh! Ooh, that was a parry I needed to hit right there. I hit it. Oh, you bitch! I hit it. I hit the parry. Never lock on is my tip if you ever play this game. My other tip is don't play this game. Well, that's nice. Thanks, game. I mean, this is what I wanted. That was what I wanted, so it worked out great. Okay. I thought he was gonna rip off the claw and, like, eat... Oh, he's just tired. A hard day's work. He remembers being a little monkey fella. Stories being told in a very artistic way, chat. I really feel the emotion of the monkey family. It happened so quickly. Oh, that was great. I love that. That's really nice. It would be so beautiful if that could show me where to go. Check playtime. Poppy playtime? Kong confirmed for Poppy playtime? Monkey Wonky? Oh my god. The cinematography here, oh man. Don't think this is the one. This could be it. This could be it. That would be a perfect way to stop this. The cutscene you want is in a jungle area. This might be close, I have no idea. This looks like it could be close. I will check the playtime. 102 minutes. So I have 18 minutes from now, chat. So at 15 minutes from now, you need to let me know, okay? 15 minutes from now. So that's gonna be like... 2:45 Eastern. 2:44, 2:45 Eastern. So I have 15 minutes to find the cutscene and or to complete the game. Got it. Game gets really good at this point. That's after this point. Oh, okay. It's a shame I have a 2-hour limit. The game has a 2-hour timer built into it. So, you know, it's a shame about that, because otherwise I thought the game was getting really good. I agree with chat member. It's look at the lighting. This reminds me of that game I played on the PlayStation. Do you remember that? There was some fucking Life of Black Panther game or something? Life of Black Tiger. Right, that game was also quite good. I'm just, like, I'm hoping I just accidentally stumble onto the areas I need to get to, and so far it has worked. Either that, or the game is way more linear than I thought it was. Just disappeared and then dropped from orbit. There we go, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Kong's leg going through the dinosaur's neck. That's what I'm here for. We got 10 minutes. Alerta, 10 minutes. How strict are they about refunds under 2 hours? Not very strict at all? Okay. 2 hours is automatic. After 2 hours, person needs to review. Well, I was in jungle, and now I'm back to main area. There's also Kong sponsored penile implants that are going on the market soon after this game releases. There's just, you know, there's a lot of cool Kong merch. But again, I'm not too worried. I'm gonna stop this before 2 hours, because I don't want to risk having to keep it. Yeah, I just sort of feel like something strange happened, and now we are at the beginning of the game. Bad smell gas transported you to Kaled. Alright, yeah, we're here again. We're here again. Okay, there's one thing I can do to wrap this around into one nice, neat, tidy package. We've got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes, and I'm gonna do this. I did it, chat. I did it. The stink zone. Oh, it's actual, like, piss and shit. Like, this is when you pee in the same bowl that you... Chat, I don't know if there's any more good material. I'll show you the cutscene. I bet if we didn't teleport from the jungle, we would have seen it. Yeah, this was uploaded. Oh, all cutscenes. There's a video with all cutscenes. That's perfect. Yeah, this is it. I think this is the one. So yeah, it's in a jungle environment, as you can see. And I think the quality here is on high, so this isn't the Switch version or low quality. Rip his throat out. Rip his throat. Ah. Okay, here it is. There it is, the JPEG! There's the JPEG! Actual in-game cutscene. So we were pretty close, I think. I could have potentially... Oh, they want to see the cutscene again? There it is. It just shows a JPEG. Refund game in meantime. Okay. Chat, I got 119 minutes. Choose reason. My issue isn't listed. This game is actually bad. In fact, that will be my reason. Even on high detail, I'm pretty sure the geometry is still just complete shit. This is the Switch version. Look at the press B to skip. Oh, no shit. Okay. Oh, this is the Switch version. You're right. The frame rates can also kind of give that away. What if it turns out, though, that that dinosaur was the only dinosaur Kong ever loved? Also, shout out to Battle Bunny on YouTube, whoever that is, for uploading all of these cutscenes, just so you know where I'm viewing them from.
Kong had finally won, but his legacy had just begun. Bored.
Okay, now go to New York City, Kong. Chat, I think this actually is only a 3-hour-long video game for nearly $40. Okay. We saw this. This is at minute 9:30 in this cutscene collection. So I got up to that. Literally the very next thing in the jungle that I was supposed to see were the raptors and the JPEG. So, if, again, I didn't teleport randomly to some fucking bizarre location, there's 100% chance that I could have seen that. if I just did a little more speed running. All right, well, there you go, Chad. That's Monkey. Once again, if you're just joining, I'd like to let you know that the game is literally called Monkey with an E and no Y. Okay, so now the real question. Is this better than Gollum? I think there are aspects of it that are better than Gollum because there is combat. It's shorter, mercifully. The combat's not particularly great, but it's nothing... Guess that's it for the positives. The negatives are the combat is extremely repetitive. The game is not fun. The cutscenes are laughable. It is overpriced for a 3.5 hour long game, and that's, you know, generous. It's a 44-minute speed run, according to a chat member. I don't know if that's true. Seems true. Gollum, here's the positives. There are set pieces. It does kind of look like, you know, sometimes Middle-earth. And there's variety of things to see. Like, you know where you're going at all times, generally, and you can, like, do those things. The negatives are all of those things suck. Gollum is a wretched creature. I almost called him something worse, but we'll call him creature, a different C word. The game is also really embarrassing on, like, almost every level, technically. It is a major franchise like Lord of the Rings. It is a full-priced game. It had a huge budget, and it was just a slog. I didn't even finish it, but what I did play was an absolute slog, boring, buggy, uninteresting mess of a video game. So, we got two stinkers. Both were weirdly movies Peter Jackson directed, and I don't know which one was worse. Maybe Kong. I'm going to say Kong was at least shorter, so that gives it an extra couple points for me. I'll see you later for the charity thing, 8 p.m. Eastern. Stop by. We're going to be playing Worms and a bunch of other stuff.